You are in the right place. Let's roll you up an original Dungeons and Dragons character.
Let's start with the basics. And we need to roll our special race die here. So we have a neutral drow paladin who multi-classes in monk. You are a very young drow of about medium size. You have a distinguishing mark on your foot and brown eyes, and you come from wherever this story begins. You come from a great distance away to the north. Your background is that of an urchin, but you are very wealthy, very, very wealthy. And I think that has to do with the items you carry. You carry some very valuable gemstones with you, although for some reason you do not feel comfortable with them in your inventory. You want to get rid of these, and for some reason you're having a difficult time with that. You don't have any hair on the top of your head. You try your best, boy, you really try to be a just edgy type of character, but in a tough situation you get almost scared, maybe even a little timid. People have to shake you out of it, and I think it's because you are such a young adventurer and you are on a quest for redemption. Let's get some stats here. An 11, a 12, a 12, a 10, a 15, and a 12. And this means your weakest ability is Constitution, as well as your strongest. So I'd balance those out to say the 11 or one of the 12s is where your Constitution's going. Let's get a name. Okay, I'm going to go in a literal direction with these and say your name is Ix. Now, Ix the Drow. You are an urchin, you come from far away, you are nomadic, you travel to a city, you do what you have to do to get by, and that eventually catches up with you and you get run out of town and you have to travel to a new community. Now you have reached the very large city of Templar's Bluff, and you hear the stories of the guardian golem and his ruby eyes, and how this large construct will come to life when the city is in danger the most, and do these fantastical deeds to keep the city and its citizens safe. And you decide that this thing sounds so amazing, so fantastical, that you have to see it for yourself. On one of your first nights there, another younger child in some of the urchin camps tells you where it is, tells you how to get in to the safe house where the guardian golem is. And then he says, "Hey, I dare you to steal one of those magical eyes." So you follow the other urchin's directions. You sneak in to the safe house and you lay eyes upon this massive 20-foot construct. It is amazing and beautiful and scary all at the same time. And then you do one of the boldest things you've ever done in your life. You scale the thing and you pry out one of its magical gemstone eyes. The very next day, rumors begin to swirl that a very dangerous army is marching on the city from the west, but the golem isn't waking up, and people are afraid that this time they will not be saved. Wanting to do the right thing, you go to the safe house, to the temple there, and you are honest with them and offer back the stone. Everyone looks on you with solemn faces. It seems that these magical gemstones were imbued with magic long ago, and no one remembers exactly how or where this happened, but you can't just put them back in the golem. Appreciating your honesty and your cleverness for taking the eye in the first place, the temple guardians place upon you a quest to take the dead eye to a place where it can be restored and enchanted again so the city may be saved. Who will you find to help you on this quest to redeem yourself and save Templar's Bluff? Where will you find those people? Will you go and get the rapscallion urchin who dared you to steal the eye in the first place? I want to know. I hope you save the town. Happy role playing.